Ryan McCarthy joins us right now. How are you, my friend?
Ryan, what's brewing?
What day is this?
It's Monday, brother.
Hold on. That would be the International Italiano e Supervillain Espresso McCarthy.
Ta-da!
Flamingo guitar. Insert flamingo guitar here.
Yes. I asked Ryan this morning what's on the docket, and he gave the best man, and he gave the best man answer that I could think of. And he had a very good reason, because his area, as well as Shane's area, got smacked by a snowstorm.
Mine got smacked.
We're still cleaning up.
I'm still cleaning up too.
Mine got slammed on Friday while I was still in the office, mind you.
Ooh,
Man, we got smacked Saturday and we're still digging out.
yeah, same here. But it's supposed. I don't know where Shane. I don't know where you are, but I think our snow will be gone by Friday.
Dude, I'm up in Maine. It'll be gone by April.
There you go.
There you go.
Remember, we got 5 seasons. We got 5 seasons. Mud's one of them, and it's coming.
Oh, yeah. I dealt with that for 2 years in North Carolina, where one day it would be snowing and we'd have, listen, one day we had an ice storm while we were living in North Carolina. We had an ice storm. Power goes out. So we're like, okay, we're going somewhere where we have power, where we can chill out. So we warmed up the car and drove to gas station called Sheetz. I won't tell you what my wife calls it because it's a bad word. We drove there.
Dr. K, that's not ladylike.
That's one for the swear jar.
And you wonder why I love Dr. K so much. There you go. Thank you, Ryan. And y'all wonder why I love Dr. K so much. But we went there. We got some grub, and we're like, okay, we're just gonna have to go home and make sure we all stay warm. My daughter comes in and she says, "I'll see y'all later. I'm getting under the covers." All right, we'll do the same thing. We fall asleep, and about 2 hours later, we're both roasted, and we're like, "What the hell?" Power comes back.
Oh.
The next
Ain't
day,
it the way.
the next day, it was 69 degrees.
I was going to say it's 75 degrees.
It was 70 degrees the next day.
Yeah.
Yo.
That's why when I live down south, it's like you get a storm and all of a sudden it's in the 60s and the 70s.
I got one. Snowman and I were working at Ho Chunk.
Yes.
What was it, Saturday?
Yes.
We were roasting for most of the day. It was like at least 70, 80 degrees. The whole day.
It hit 80 that whole Saturday.
The whole day. So we're like, knocking back bottles of water. We're trying to make sure we're staying cool. We get to the last game of the day.
Yes.
And as soon as the pitch hit the glove, there was a 40-degree drop.
Ooh.
It was cold.
I'll say I was heavier at the time, and we got cold quick. And my boss came by my field and saw me shaking.
Yeah.
He saw me shaking. He comes up to me and says, "Go get what you need to get." I took off.
Same.
I ran to my car, grabbed my blanket out of the back seat, and raced back. And Fran wrote to Victor and says, "Go get what you need." Victor took off.
Grabbed my coat that was in the back seat. Put that on.
We were still shivering.
Oh my God, it was cold.
It was a mess. Okay, Mr. McCarthy.
So
Anything.
I heard you guys talking a little bit about University of Kentucky and the big programs and rings and how if you don't have the rings, you ain't ish.
Yes.
So we talk about Kentucky and how they got bounced from the first round of the bracket.
Yes.
To Mr. Calipari, there's a small Jesuit school in Loudonville, New York, that has a vacancy. if you're looking to get away from the notoriety of these big programs, Siena College is looking for a head coach.
Nice.
I
Nice.
feel it.
Dig it.
Hey, I mean,
I feel it.
Rick Pitino used another MAC school in Iona as a stepping stone to get back to the Big East, and now he's at St. John's.
He's at St. John's.
Yep.
But if you're looking to escape, and I know, Capital Region, the press can be, well, with all three newspapers, can be a little bit tough.
Yep.
3 newspapers, as opposed to an entire state on your back.
Right.
But yeah, if you need a vacation, let's come to Loudonville, New York. Siena College looking for a coach.
I think he should pull the trigger and just go. And
yeah,
we talked about fraudulent number 1 seeds, and I mentioned 2 of them, North Carolina and Purdue, and they're going to be measured the same way. I want to know this. For people who came to me were so excited about the Tar Heels getting the number 1 seed, I said that's fraudulent.
No,
they should not have gotten the number 1 seed. They should have not gotten the number 1 seed. Period.
I'm not saying that because they should never gotten the number 1 seed. I barely paid attention to college basketball this year. I still filled out a bracket because it's tradition. All right. And even I thought North Carolina was not a number 1 seed.
Yeah.
I thought there were 2 or 3 at best.
I'd have put them at a 4. Okay, because they got beat by
You're a snowman. You're contrarian.
But I put them at 4 because they got beat by North Carolina State in their conference championship game. Shane was talking about it earlier, how the seeds were upside down. Carolina got a 1, Arizona got a 2, and neither one of them made the conference championship game. Well, Carolina did. I beg your pardon.
And here's a fun thing: NC State's still rolling. The shades of 83. It's shades of 83 right now. If you're a Wolfpack fan,
it's how I let off. Yeah. The ghost of Jim Valvano lives, and I think this is as far as I picked them. But I wouldn't be surprised if they wound up in Phoenix, Arizona, in 2 weeks. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised at all.
Well, they'd have a long road to get there, going through Marquette and Duke.
Yeah,
if y'all know Duke's going to freight train Houston.
Yeah,
I hope they do. And Kelvin Sampson gets roasted.
I don't.
Well, I'm sorry if your bracket has it the other way, but I don't give a damn about the bracket.
I was gonna say, Ms. McCarthy.
I did both
my bracket.
I was gonna say,
who hell with your bracket, sir?
I got no money on it. It's just for pride and again, tradition.
Right.
I was gonna
sorry,
say,
Icarus.
Mutually assured destruction.
Sorry, Icarus. Your pride's about to hit.
Mutually assured destruction.
I remember that.
By the way, guys, but Snowman, we have some breaking news from the NFL. I don't know if we saw it.
Wait. Ryan's
Get the
breaking
bumper
some
ready.
news.
Get the bumper.
Ryan's breaking some news, folks. All right, what you got?
So, according to the rules committee, they have now banned the hip drop tackle.
Why?
It was unanimous.
What?
Trays.
Why?
What in the blue hell? What in the
I know the tackle. I know the tackle that caused it. The Mark Andrews tackle last year that broke his ankle.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll do it.
That did it.
Still, you're playing football.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, you're playing.
Jeez Louise, man.
I'm sorry, but like the thing is, we know the sticks, and as Jerry the King Lawler would say, it's not ballet. You know, you're going to get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt, but you're gonna take a beating. It's at the point where we're going to have flag football all year round if this keeps up.
Does
flag
the
football
tell
is an
you
Olympic
anything?
sport? Hey, flag football is an Olympic sport in 2028.
Oh my God!
You got to be. I can't say what I want to say. I
Definitely
can't.
You
Look,
gotta
I'm
be
just
sleeping
dropping
with me.
facts. Don't be mad at me. I'm just dropping facts. Don't be mad at me.
I know.
We're mad at the idiots making the stupid decisions.
Yeah, exactly. Royston Gibbs in the house with us. And he dropped a super chat. Thank you, Royston, very much.
Right. $1.11
contribute-
coming my way. Right.
If y'all want to contribute to the show, please do so. And if you can spare the snowman a coffee, you can do it right here. Drop the cash app to $ Tallman Dr. K50. Help our executive producer out. Also, host Cole Johnson is the ID you need there. Back to the hip tackle being banned. Why did they ban that? All right, I'm going to throw a crazy question out there. Why did they ban that and not the damn tush push?
Well, here's my question.
Because Todd Bowles decoded the tush push.
Okay,
He figured it out in the playoffs.
Here's my question.
True.
Here's my question. How many people have been injured by the hip tackle? Number one. And do they know for certain that it's the tackle itself that's causing the injury? Or just maybe the situation or the individual did it wrong? Because this is getting to a point where we're banning too many abilities where defenders are starting to really get hampered in terms of their play.
Yeah, anybody that laid a finger on Tom Brady, thank you, Grady Jarrett.
Well, again,
I'm a Patriots fan. I won't argue that one.
You can also thank Peyton Manning and Drew Brees for the flags for the on the secondary as well.
Fair enough.
Fair.
Peyton Manning's not on my Christmas card list. I'll tell you that much.
And I'm a Breeze fan, so I understand.
Same. Y'all know my wife's a Peyton Manning fan. All right, we've had many an argument, playful ones, about who the greatest of all time is. Hers wears 18, mine wears 16.
Right.
All right. But I'll tell y'all this. Me and Jody had a talk a couple of nights ago, and for some god awful crazy reason, and the only reason I can think of is that we were both sleepy.
Mm-hmm.
The subject came to Aaron Rodgers.
Oh,
why?
Is it time for me to leave?
No. No.
Ryan, if I put the headset down, then it's time to leave.
No. But
what do you do this time? Besides exist.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say in a short sentence, he pissed her off. And I think it stemmed from a conversation we had about how much we don't like Aaron Rodgers, simply put. And we're talking about how much money these athletes make. And in an edited sentence, my beautiful wife said, quote, "Oh, please, Aaron Rodgers made a whole bleeping whole bunch of bleeping money. Bleep you." I fell out laughing. And she also coupled it with, quote, "Why the bleep are we going to pay a bleeping exorbitant amount of money for a bleeping ticket just to watch you lose?" I put my phone down and I walked out.
But he hasn't played a full game in New York yet.
He's played 4 plays.
Let's give him at least 8
4 plays.
Yeah, in the words of Cole Johnson, 4 plays.
4 plays.
Let's at least give him a half before we walk out of the stadium.
Right. Let's at least give him a half before we start making the judgment call of him in New York.
Listen. Let's just put it this way. All right.
Yes.
Aaron Rodgers gets hurt. We're going to bring him back to life like Popeye did with the spinach, but with tailored ham sandwiches. That's what we're going to do this year.
Well, I was going to say ayahuasca, but, that works too.
I fight to the finish because I eat my spinach.
Man, coming home from school, that was the first cartoon we'd see. There were four sets of cartoons we'd see when I get home from school. Looney Tunes, Popeye, Mighty Mouse, and Heckle and Jekyll. All in that order.
Switch Heckle and Jekyll for Tom and Jerry for me, but basically the same thing.
Yeah. In fact, remember when WGBO became? You remember when WGBO just showed cartoons
all the time
back home?
All the time.
For me, it was Heathcliff, G.I. Joe, Masters of the Universe, Voltron, WPIX Channel 11.
WPIX. Oh yeah,
and of course Thundercats.
Yes.
Oh, I won't say any more than that. I will not say any more than that.
You don't have Transformers. Wait a minute. When cable first became a thing, one of the stations that I used to catch all the time was WOR out in New York. Sunday mornings, there was this show on Sunday mornings.
Oh,
Steam Pipe Alley.
Mm-hmm.
There was a show called Steam Pipe Alley. And one day I was about the house cleaning, and all of a sudden that theme song just popped in my head. And I'm sitting there humming it, and my wife comes out and goes, "What are you humming and why?" I said, "Baby, do you remember a show called Steam Pipe Alley?" She says, "No," and I'm going back to bed. Okay.
She's like, "No, and I don't care. I'm going back to bed."
I do remember Danger Cat and Minute Mouse. Remember that?
Danger
that was
Mouse.
Old school.
Oh my god!
No. This is
I never heard Danger Cat.
Danger Mouse was British.
Danger Mouse yeah.
Danger Cat and Minute Mouse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was Count Duckula.
Count Duckula.
For me,
Count Duckula. You can't do that you can't do that on television.
Nope. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh man.
All the horns off key.
Yeah. Green slime.
All the horns were off key.
There's another
Doug, Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy.
Oh,
see,
God,
that was post my era. Double Dare.
I remember
Double Dare.
I remember Nickelodeon game called Double Dare.
Yeah.
Double Dare. Yeah, with Mark Summers. Yep. I remember that.
With Mark Summers. I wanted to play on Double Dare. I wanted my family to be on Double Dare, but we had two big problems. One, it was in Orlando, and we couldn't get there because sister and I had school, parents had work, and two,
Aussie school
time.
Yeah,
but we used to watch Double Dare a lot. And my mother looked at it and says, "I'm not getting that slime. I'm not getting slimed either."
You all getting slimed. You go to Double Dare, you get slimed.
Look, we got crawls through slime.
Yes.
I remember Babar. That's an old.
Oh my gosh!
Remember
Legends on PBS.
Hey, I got one for y'all. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Y'all remember that?
Yes. Yes.
Really remember that was Double Dare, but with the Mayans.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was. All right.
And the
Ryan's got
sculpture.
All right, Ryan's got to go. Let's get him out of here safely. Thank you very much for coming on. What you got for us this week?
All right, so tomorrow, tentatively tomorrow at 8 p.m. with El Snowman over here.
Yes, I am filling in for Dustin tomorrow night.
Yep. And if you can't make it, we'll postpone it for Wednesday at 8 p.m. We'll do a Saturday show this week. Coming soon. We had a production meeting yesterday. Digging out of the snow, we got to a local restaurant.
Nice.
Did production meeting. No ticket required. Just coming back this summer. We got 7 movies we're going to review.
Nice.
I'm also going to do some alternative play-by-play for the Firebirds this year, and we're going to start some baseball as well. So
who you covering? Who you covering?
We're just going to do random Sunday games.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really?
We may have to team up for that, and we may definitely have to team up for the CFL.
Yeah.
May have to do that.
For sure.
Get on out of here, man. You get back to work, we'll do the same. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, fellas.